Huh. If the leaves, the enemy will take over once more. That sounds bad. You're a permanent hold on the region, you'll have to carry out a specific pacification mission. But the pacification beach village quest to begin. Okay. Quests. Is that tracked? That seems like it's tracked. Where the fuck is that though? Can I use my something else but my mouse to scroll? By just moving it? No. Would be too easy, isn't it? Fine, I'll finish my pipe reparations first. Very important. I mean, to be fair, I can basically do it in my sleep, but at least when I have some focus there. Okay. Education leader, talk to your primus pillars. That is probably inside here, isn't it? Over there. Enter. Let's talk to our primus pillars. Primus pillars. Now then, what sort of mission will this be? Actually something for the Legion or something for me to do? I wonder indeed.
Awe, Legate. If you have a moment, there's a matter which I believe urgently requires your attention.
Sure, I have time.
Although our Legion is quite new, they're already demonstrating superior discipline and devotion.
Why, Legion? What were you expecting?
Unfortunately, no matter how successful a military engagement is, sometimes the pacification of a region demands your personal attention.
I would question, why the fuck do we even have a Legion then?
It is enough to take control, but not enough to keep it. Pockets
Cut
of
his throat.
resistance will always remain.
He's basically my
Points of
subordinate.
dissent
I don't
will
think
be
it would
raised
make
now
a good impression if I cut my poor main commander throat just like that. I don't think I have I mean, I would if the game gave me the option. That would be kind of cute. So, you know, you're unhappy with him and you just decide, like, you know, he gets killed. I want a new guy. Would be nice. Be a nice touch. Yeah. Who would be foolish enough to stand against
courage,
us?
in my view. I would do the same if my own home were ever subjugated to another nation.
Yeah. Disgusting. You're a proud Roman. We will never be in the position where we have to do this. Looks at history. Oh shit, wait. Okay, so do I need to take care of everyone?
Your attention will be reserved for more important things. I would suggest that you delegate this kind of task to someone you trust.
That sounds good.
I would ask that you send members of your Praetorian Guard, supervised by someone from your personal.
Also, still love the fact that I have my own Praetorian Guard. They will be the most loyal and trustworthy of them all, just like their big predecessor. Yeah, totally trustworthy. Never will stab you in the back. And then pretend that you suicided yourself on their daggers. Okay, so how do I do this? What's necessary?
With all due respect, I'm not in charge of Legio Victrix. You are responsible for making decisions.
Yes, and if I tell you to do something, then you're supposed to do it, aren't you? If I tell you to take care of that, that becomes your job, doesn't it?
There is no king.
Fair enough.
Remember, this country is rightfully a province under our republic.
Yeah,
As we
but that
regain
doesn't
control,
work.
it is unfortunately inevitable that we must put in some work to stabilize each region again under Rome.
Fine. So,
Remember, Legate,
how do I do this?
until we take care of any such disturbances, we won't be able to control any territory we have captured.
Yes, you said
Left
so.
unextinguished,
Tell me.
the embers of rebellion can turn into a roaring inferno.
Yes.
Awe, Legate.
So, how do I deal with this? Increase legionary for your Praetorian Guard. Okay, so I need to recruit some people. How's the morale?
Morale has been better.
Mm-hmm.
Many legionari seem I believe
Already
a few
hit that.
victories is all the men need to rally around your command.
How's with the manpower?
Legio Victrix stands at less than half strength.
Mm-hmm.
We have enough men to send on missions, But if worse, the men we do have are not. I should also note that we have quite a lot of people injured from the recent fighting. We have many
fair enough.
legionari still missing in action from the recent fighting. Until they show up, or until we find them dead, we cannot replace them with fresh recruits.
Okay, let's play around with this again, because I'm pretty sure the game told me I had something new here. Praetorian. Is there anything new in here? I'm just not seeing it. Meh. I like what I have anyway. So how the fuck am I gonna... that's the market, isn't it? I guess I just need to recruit some more people to send out. Sounds reasonable. The Legionary, recruited Praetorians for your party and Centurions for your legions. Here's mystery characters in a command. Injured Lena will return to active duty when they have time to recover. Fair enough, cannot be replaced. Doesn't active duty, okay. Enter button to bolster your active manpower, replacing any who have died. Remember that you can at most... Yes, a full legion should be 4,800 men. I would really like to have that number. Because when I was starting out, when I was given a legion, I was promised a full legion. I did never get a full legion. I feel betrayed. I want to talk to my superior now and complain loudly. How much does this cost? Maximum, so if I go... Oop. But I still feel I don't have enough money for it, do I? Yeah, maybe we wait until we find a few more. And I'm still supposed to hire some Praetorians, don't I? What was he saying? Like 3 of them? I mean, yes, but you know, if somebody high above the ladder comes to you and goes like, listen, son, from this day on, you will be in charge of a legio, and they're like, that's a pretty new legio, so, you know, you kind of go out there expecting to get, at least for starters, a full legio. I mean, you can still fuck it up later on, no problem, but I'd like to start with a full legio, and not with a half-strength legio. But well, nobody fucking asks me, I suppose. So we can get one more commander for the legio, can't we? Do I want one, though? Is there anything else we can get? Increases the current arrival rate. Okay, so that's actually kind of cute. So yeah, here you can see what I mean with, you know, just a bit of a color change was all they did. Like, look, it's the same guy. But his skin color has recently changed a little bit. He spent a bit of time in the sun and now he's trying to get 2 jobs so he can get double payment. I have a distinct feeling that is what's going on there. Okay, we needed to recruit some people, don't we? Does it matter then for that? A city. Skip stimming half the time. Okay, sounds useful. About the Legion in battle, tell to hire you as a Praetorian. Well, that works. Anything else here? Reckless, scavengers. We didn't from the terrain any further. Cute. Another scavenger, that's the Medicus guy. That would be kind of useful. And what's the word? You freeloader. Another scavenger. Crafty scout. Traveling with your. Will move 5% faster. Crafty. Social. 2% assigned to the bath. I mean, I don't have a bath, but I would like to get some more moral, so, okay, so now I have like 3 of them. 1 indifferent, 1 disgruntled, and 1 pleased one. Okay, so, how do I use them then? By going back to this guy. Okay, fair enough. I'll go back and ask him nicely to, send them out and do shit for me. Actually, we do need some resources so we can build something very, very quickly.
Our dominance on land depends partly on our dominance of the seas, Legate. Unfortunately, We have discovered the Greeks are building a new navy somewhere.
I mean, that's kinda true, so long as you don't have actually established yourself in the land and have, started generating income and resources from the land itself. You are kinda reliant on resources coming straight out of Rome, don't you? Which is a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it? I can see the argument that we maybe want to keep the seas under our control. Why is they building the navy?
We do not know.
Right.
They seem to be changing the location of their shipyards constantly.
How the fuck would you do
What
that?
we do know is that they're transporting vast quantities of lumber.
I mean, to be fair, it is ancient ships, and they're not nearly as big, nor as heavy, nor as material intensive as a modern battleship would be to build. But usually, you do kind of need to have something built up in order to actually have something that can be reasonably called a shipyard. So, yeah, we're making this more difficult than it needs to be. Yeah, for sure.
We don't.
Yeah, I've kind of
But
figured.
most of the pirates here seem to be working for Mithridates Magus. So that's a safe assumption.
I will still consider Mithridates Magus to be the name of a boss monster in some RPG or another. I'm sure if I look long enough I'll find one. How does he do this secretly?
They seem to be adept at this kind of clandestine operation. Besides, this is their land. They know the landscape inside out.
Then we'll take the raw materials away.
We can intercept their lumber shipment and kill everyone. That should slow them down. Enough for us to actually find their shipyards.
I like the idea of killing them all. Let's see. You're the guy I usually use. You're one of the guys I usually use. You're my black dude. You're my archer lady, now an official archer lady. So, how about you? You're a Sagittarius, right? Can I just send you... You have a strange way of filling that up. Oh, we're still missing one, eh? Who would I be willing to sacrifice for the moment? Can I sacrifice the Odin? Use your group of by one of your most trusted companions. Okay, so one of my guys has to go anyway. Okay, my old dude. Old dude, go. I believe in you, old dude. Please don't die on the journey. That would be rather sad. And you have some random faces to help you, I suppose. Oh boy, it's not the best plan, is it? Oh. Yeah, then, is this a good idea? I just... Can I not... Must not be filled by a companion. Okay, so I would have to bring more... You know, we're just gonna try it like this. And if it doesn't work out, we can always come back and try it again, can't we?
Our way, Legate.
So how precisely does this work then? Destroy the lumber depot for the fleet. Do they do this on their own now? Can I do something else in the meantime? You know, something commander-like? Like sitting in my tent and looking at maps, all you know, concentrating, go like, yes, yeah, I see now. Do I need to actually do something on the map as well? I don't know, but I will find out one way or another. We'll get some... Yeah, actually, that's a good point, you know. How about I get myself a nice bath and then I get myself some benches? Seems like a fucking reasonable thing to do for the commander. Antic army, so there's an army there. Wait for your person to arrive. Okay, so I just need to pass some time then. Sounds like it, doesn't it? I really would like to build a bath. I do feel the need to have a bath. Clear the fuck around here. So, okay, so can I use my meantime to go there? Collect some resources, I guess. Ah, so I can actually see when they are arriving there. Okay, that's kind of cute. It's always rather interesting to learn new systems, I must say. Schematic. Huge. Good indeed. Okay, that's all the way around. That's a bit further than I am willing to go. I can't really dispatch my legio at the moment because we're still waiting for them to finish their job of pacifying the region. We're not gonna enter. Stat manpower recovered. Okay. We'll just let this run then. We will assume that my dear little Legard will spend the meantime, you know, looking desperately around the land for anything somewhat resembling a female. To make damn well sure he's well cared for. One can hope. One can hope indeed. Now, is this going to be a combat mission? Assuming it will be a combat mission. Is it just me or does this guy... Oh, wait, we have that thing on your helmet. Why do you get stuff on your helmet and I don't get stuff on my helmet? I burn all 9 lumber piles. I got torches from a campfire or bonfire. Okay, so I need to go up here, pick up some of that shit. And then I need to start burning shit. How many enemies are there? Do they get reinforcements? I don't know. Well, let's start commenting and see how it works. We have 1 archer, 1 healer, and you are... you're one of the runny guys, aren't you? Yes, you are. But you get faint. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we could go there. Go there. What are you then? I have this nice feeling I have not really picked up anyone with a shield, have I? This might not be an ideal situation, one might say. All being in cover thing. Ranging shot. Don't really have the range there. Yeah, I can see why we should probably have taken up a bit more. Second drop of water. Doesn't really seem like something I necessarily want to do. Okay, let's get everybody into a little bit of cover and see what the enemy does then. Someone interested? And you... I mean, it would be such a waste to not use him immediately, but I guess he's just going to be a sad little bowman then for a moment.
Like a shadow. Watch carefully.
He's sad while making himself invisible.
Wait here for the enemy to come.
Okay, but they're not getting any reinforcements, is what I'm seeing here. Well, that's good. I mean, so long as I kill everybody who's actually on the map, I will have all the freedom in the world to burn whatever the fuck I want and whenever the fuck I
I'll
want.
hold you back for as long as it takes.
Although I definitely should have taken some modules with me, I can tell that much. Oh yeah, I forgot that actually does quite literally nothing to you, does it now? And 2 hexes was weakened to enemies. It's not a bad idea. Okay, you go over there. Give him a nice little concussion. Sounds like something very reasonable to do. As for you... will land on your shield, will it not? Does it apply bleeding? Does it apply bleeding through the shield? Don't think it does. Okay, now you're burning. Well, to be fair, that is a fair reaction to being on fire. To shout rather loudly about it. I would do the same. I'd say it's a very fair point to make.
We stay here. They must fight on our side.
Okay, to be fair, maybe I shouldn't have let you sit in the fucking place that is on fire. That was maybe a bit unnecessarily cruel of me. I will admit that much. You prepare for that. And let's see here. How much do we have left? 7 points. And you just had to do a glancing blow, eh? Like, yeah, kinda felt like it. Can we do anything else? I mean, not really.
Stand your ground. Let them come to us.
I definitely will need to start healing some people relatively soonish, otherwise this will go rather horrible. Wasn't enough to kill him, fair enough. How about you? Healing is for the weak. I mean, we literally have 2 people on fire. I'm pretty sure they would very much so appreciate some healing at some point. I mean, we could put another person on fire. How much damage is it? 4 to 7, so it's not enough to actually kill him. As we had suspected. Why is that actually not refilled now that I think about it? Can you actually reach the enemy? You can! Oh, standing next to an archer is actually a pretty good idea now that I think about it. Schmack. You know, at this point you could have just finished him. I'll be quite honest with you, at this point you could have just finished him. So we do know that there are some... Oh god, they're getting reinforcements, aren't they? Yes, they do. Fuck me sideways, that is not good. I definitely underestimated my enemies. Pick a torch. Okay, and what is the stuff I actually do need to burn? This here, I'm assuming, is burn. Okay, so that's 3 there, 3, 6... So going down here is actually not necessarily a bad idea then. I'm not too sure about those assassins though. Who were all, you know, like, watch me! And then they fucking disappeared.
You think you'll catch me? Think again.
Oh, you actually have a skill to move. That's actually good. That's actually a good skill for an archer, isn't it?
We will wait here for the enemy to come.
Well, technically speaking, any sort of skill that allows you to get some range as an archer is pretty much a good idea. Okay. Old man. Will be your job to deal with that. And then we will need to start burning some fucking things. Can I move you down there? Yes. For some reason I don't like my odds very much. Can you pick up another one? Okay, how far down there can you go? Quite a distance actually, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, Archer boy. Come up here, pick up a thing as well, and then you run as well. Try to not burn to death. In the meantime, it would be rather unfortunate. And it kinda leaves you... Golden Joan here as well. What about the old man? Do you have any points left to move? No, you're kinda out of breath. What do you mean can't target yourself? That's stupid. Why wouldn't you want to apply bandage to yourself? Yeah, little strategy. We'll begin. Oh. For the moment, it doesn't really seem like it's going to work out that well for me. I have a distinct feeling we're going to get our asses kicked. Did underestimate just how annoying the enemy would be. A bit of a mistake on my part, to be fair. Are you all now coming in my direction? I'm pretty sure you are, aren't you? Okay, so if I go down here, I call sneaky sneaky, how much range does that have? Okay, so that burns both of them, right? Which would mean that's 2, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if, as long as we make our way over there, we can potentially burn all of them. Archer boy, you are really not in a good position. The old man is a bit too far away as well. I don't like it. Really not great. Really not great at all. I mean, I guess I could put you up here and go like, you know, interrupt them or something. I wonder if that would work. Specialized Marine, that would be a nice thing. I guess we'll just see what happens then. Well, is the steel pin now close enough? Pick up a torch. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, shit. That's brutal. I can already tell I don't like assassins. Ouch.
We are well protected here. Be ready. Form up. We'll face them together.
They're not even moving through the area. God damn it. I don't know. What is?
Hit me with your best shot. Come on.
Resisted the burning, but the bleeding was too much.
I'll get up. I hope.
Well, yeah, we still have some bandages, so I guess we can technically speaking help you up again, in the near future, that is. But Jesus, I should definitely have taken a few more people with me, shouldn't I? And you also have not actually the health necessary to survive much long against somebody with a fucking shield and shit. Really should have taken somebody with me with a shield, shouldn't I? Simple answer? Yes, yes, very much so. Truly a lesson well learned. Do you have anything that could save you? Or that would allow you to attack at a bit of a distance? Not fucking really. And we do know that the assassins are basically in front of us, which is not good. But we also know that we can't actually do much about it. I think the archer was the only one who actually had a skill that would make them visible, so... Can you still not change anything? No, you can't. Yeah, let's see how this goes out. I have a distinct feeling we will probably have to redo this. I don't know why I have this distinct feeling, but it is somewhere there in my soul.
Forget you ever saw me. Watch carefully.
It's like, huh, strange, isn't it? I do hate that the assassins just fucking randomly disappear. And technically, they're not actually doing that much damage. Well, does make it a bit more annoying than it needs to be.
As I see them, I shoot.
The enemy is gonna get reinforcements as well. Yeah, I have a distinct feeling I know where this is going.
We can stop the bleeding. Medicate.
Okay, well, I mean, at least I now know where they are going to get their reinforcements from, which is good. I can't even break through their fucking shield, eh? Maybe they can throw that on you. Kinda cute. Just a little bit of punishment. Yeah, the old man is also down.
It's all right. I'm going to live.
Oh no, you won't. Oh fuck no, you won't.
Advance.
I can tell you that much.
Follow me.
Blood doesn't stop flowing on its own, you know.
Blood doesn't stop flowing on its own. He made a very good point there. Blood indeed does not stop flowing on its own. Well, an important lesson was learned there. The most important lesson, actually, namely that people have a tendency to die rather horrible deaths if you let them go that alone. Let's see here. Was that... let's just load it and see where that was. Maybe they deserved it. I mean, maybe. We didn't really have them around long enough to discern they actually deserved a horrible death at the hands of some randos. Okay, so was this before? No, this was after they were sent out. So when is the last save game before I made that particular decision? Well, yeah, isn't it? Oh, fair enough, game. Slowed you. I do think that we have to recapture that one area, but meh, it's not really a problem, as far as I'm concerned. And we definitely need more people to send out, and far more of a reasonable combination of people as well, I would say. But well, you know, you need to learn your lessons, one way or another. Let's go over here again, capture it again. Come on. Will you move it? It's like, no, don't want to. Attack the outpost. I mean, it gives us one more nice little opportunity to enjoy the Legio doing its Legio thing. Seems like 50-50 kind of thing. Well, I mean, I used you before, so let's go again.
How do you wish to deploy?
Enemy moral, enemy aggression. Try it again. We'll try that. We'll recapture this real quickly. Then we'll think a little bit longer about how to establish ourselves here without sacrificing our people.
Our ranks have reached the enemy lines.
Dip. I don't really think we can do much for that. So spread out again, I suppose. Okay, lesson learned. If you can send a full team, send a full team. Very important lesson. One must admit. No.
The enemy line is breaking.
Well, that's good, I suppose. The bicycle got better. Go after them, hurt them badly.
This is it. Their will to fight is broken.
Oh yeah, we have to do the celebration again. Give them a moment to just sit around and enjoy their victory. Look, he learned something. It's going to take him forever. Oh, this time we actually get something out of this. Like, yay. Some stuff. Not impressive. And we have to go do that again. Specify easier. So that's kind of where we left off. So that means we need to go into the camp. Which before we do that is we go to the observation there. Do the same thing we did before again. Oh, it hasn't given me any looty things on the ground. I feel fucking cheated. Fine, I'll take it. We go into camp. Okay, I'm gonna create a safe space by making sure the enemy and the populace knows what happens when they fuck with me. That sounds like a reasonable thing to do.
All is well, I hope.
I just see. It's getting to be that time again, isn't it? It does indeed. Sadly, it's Sunday, which means that starting tomorrow I do need to be available again. During the early hours. Need to be a good citizen, after all. But I don't want to. I tell you that much. It does mean that I will have to make a nice little save game here, and then we'll have to try again the next time. Which, as far as I'm concerned, and if things are working, is going to be, well, tomorrow. Very creative.
I serve with pleasure.
I do love this particular sound effect. Shit, you have decided to follow Little Randall. That is very nice of you. I do appreciate it very much. Indeed, and as I said, I will have to bid everybody adieu.